Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manchester, to the University of Manchester, and to this graduation ceremony. I think you've picked the best one for today. The weather is bright and crisp and the sun is shining. I would particularly like to welcome the family and friends of today's graduates. Many of you, I know, have travelled long distances to be here today, and we welcome you to the university and thank you for the help and the support and the encouragement that you have given to the graduates during their studies. I'm sure you've all got your own private stories to tell of emotional and financial and other kinds of difficulties and support that you've had during the time, and we do thank you for that support. We're in the Whitworth Hall, where students have been graduating for over 100 years. So those of you graduating today are following in the footsteps of thousands of former graduates who've gone on to achieve and contribute in every walk of life. Former students from the University of Manchester have reached the very highest levels in science, in the arts, in business, in politics, and of course in the world of health and social work, which you will be entering. Indeed, if we turn to other disciplines, in the last few days, just this weekend gone by, two of our professors have been in Stockholm receiving the Nobel Prize for Physics, the highest accolade that science can award. And that's the 23rd Nobel Prize that the University of Manchester has been associated with. Indeed, Professor Geim, who was one of the Nobel Prize winners, occupies the Langworthy Chair of Physics, created in the 1870s, which was occupied by Ernest Rutherford, who split the atom here all those years ago. But lots of things have changed since Ernest Rutherford's day, and now to receive a university degree is of course increasingly common. Nearly half of school leavers in the UK are now going into higher education, and this, in my view, is a profoundly good thing. It reflects appropriately today's complex society in which knowledge and the capacity to keep learning are the vital skills which enable us to earn a living. And in this fast-moving world of e-commerce and the experience economy, and increasing demands from all of us for high-quality services, we all depend on knowledgeable professionals to provide these services. The world simply would not work without a supply of people trained to graduate level. And nowhere is this more true than in the health services and in social work, which is where the graduates here today will work. And of course, you are entering those organisations and that world at a time of very great turbulence. The NHS is being fundamentally re-engineered again. And the social work profession and the context in which they work is also being profoundly affected by regulatory changes, by local authority spending cuts, and by complex interactions with the changes in the NHS. Now, I am not qualified to comment on the rights and wrongs of these changes, and it would anyway not be appropriate in this setting to do that. But what I can say is that these changes will place even greater demands on you, the graduates today, than perhaps any of us or you anticipated. But to look on the bright side, you, in the context of the United Kingdom, are without doubt the best of the best. You are all, undergraduates and postgraduates, exiting from what is, by any measure, the best school of nursing, midwifery and social work in the country. We invented and pioneered degree-level education for nursing in this university, and we are still the best at it. And we are also the best in the country at research in this area. And we do this in collaboration with other professionals in hospitals and other organisations which are amongst the best in the country here in this city. So, having trained here, you are well equipped to have the intellectual flexibility and the practical attributes, not just to enter the professions that you're going to enter, but to take up the leadership challenges which will surely arise in this very turbulent environment. But it would be wrong to see universities simply as places where you acquire specialised knowledge and skills. That knowledge, which you have learned here, doesn't simply arrive in the textbooks by magic or by immaculate conception. On the contrary, it's created painstakingly every day in every discipline by the research which is conducted by the university's staff. And today's esoteric research findings become, over time, tomorrow's standard textbook knowledge. That research process is international, expensive, and often involves argument and dispute just as much as consensus. It's the engine which drives the knowledge economy. And many of the graduates here today to receive higher degrees have played their part in that research process, and we thank you for your contribution to that research process. In order to allow this process of knowledge creation to prosper, we have evolved universities now over centuries as very special places of debate and freedom of opinion. And those values of debate and openness to ideas are ones which I hope you have picked up as part of your studies, alongside the more specialist, narrow and scientific and technical and practical skills germane to your subject. These values of openness and debate have a much wider benefit for society. They influence the way we interact with each other and live our lives. They set the tone for civilization. And I hope you will nurture those values just as much as you will hone your professional skills as you go on into your careers. You'll carry the name of the University of Manchester forward with you on your CVs as you move into this next phase of your career. And that name, that brand of the University of Manchester is becoming ever more renowned as we continue on our trajectory towards being one of the top 25 universities in the world by 2015. In recent years, we've made great strides in this direction, whether it's in the evaluation of our research or our teaching, or indeed in the £500 million we have spent on the new buildings that you see around you on the campus today, including, I think, the building which houses the school in which, one of the buildings which houses the school in which you, today's graduates, have studied. And we're joining forces with the other major institutions in this part of Manchester, in the Oxford Road area, the Manchester Metropolitan University, the Hospital Trust, and the City Council, to engage in a major long-term programme of renewal and redevelopment of this part of the city. So if you stay in the city or if you move away and come back, I hope you will see in future years Oxford Road with much wider pavements and more trees and fewer cars, or even no cars, and maybe even fewer buses, but better ones with less smoke coming out of the back of them and fewer puddles on Oxford Road to splash you as you try and get to your lectures. And so the whole area of Manchester in which we work is being rejuvenated. But today, to return to the stars of the show, today's graduates, we honour the contribution of you, our graduates for 2010. In your own way, each and every one of you has enriched the university while you've been here. Your degree is a hugely important milestone for you, and you should celebrate your success, and your families and friends should feel justly proud of your accomplishment. But I feel that before we move on to congratulating you individually as you come and receive your degrees, it might be appropriate that you, the graduates, should acknowledge that support given to you by your friends and family. So, can I ask the graduates, please, just for a moment, to stand? You stand. Turn to your right, or wherever you think your family is, behind you or up in the gallery. And now give them a round of applause. Thank you. Okay, you can sit down again. So now to return to the focus on you, the graduates. The University of Manchester congratulates you for your success and wishes you the very best of luck in your future careers. So now let's proceed to award the degrees. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Linda Jane Mills.
Congratulations, Doctor. Very well done.
Pamela Marie Roach.
Congratulations, Doctor. Well done.
Penelope Louise Stamford.
Congratulations, Doctor. Well done.
And for the degree of Master of Clinical Research, Alison Cook.
Well done. Congratulations.
Susan Carroll Perrin.
Well done. Congratulations.
And for the degree of Master of Arts and Social Work, Katie Ball.
Well done. Congratulations.
Stephanie Louise Beard.
Well done. Congratulations. Good.
David Caldwell.
David, congratulations. Well done.
Joanne Marie Chadwick.
Congratulations. Well done.
Gavin Duggan.
Gavin, congratulations. Well done.
Sophie Goodwin.
Sophie, congratulations. Well done.
Terry Mark Hancock.
Congratulations. Well done.
Victoria Hughes.
Victoria, congratulations. Well done.
Anna Catherine Lubbock.
Well done. Congratulations.
Laura Little.
Laura, congratulations.
Lise McLean.
Well done. Good luck.
Anna Stansfield.
Anna, congratulations.
Rachel Unsworth.
Well done. Congratulations.
Jennifer Warshaw.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rebecca Louise Wood.
Well done. Congratulations.
And for the degree of Master of Science in Advanced Nursing Studies, Jane Frances Yensi Toom.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sharon Whiting.
Sharon, congratulations. Well done.
And in Advanced Practice Interventions for Mental Health, Paul Stewart Henderson.
Congratulations. Good.
Sean Philip O'Donnell.
Well done. Congratulations.
Helen Ruth Absalom.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Cooper.
Well done. Congratulations.
Barbara Tapiwa Chavunduka. Caroline Elizabeth Sellers.
Well done. Congratulations.
Robert Stevenson.
Congratulations.
Esme Seren Jones. Michelle O'Rourke.
Well done, Michelle. Congratulations.
And in clinical nursing, Joanne Michelle Hardman.
Well done. Congratulations.
And in dementia care, Elaine Susan Ratcliffe.
Well done. Congratulations.
Marie Claire Chadwick.
Congratulations. Well done.
And in nursing studies, Salma Yaki Almawalad. And in psychosocial interventions for psychosis, Paul Francis Bibby. And for the postgraduate diploma in social work, Alison Ruth Boland. Tara Curtis. Patricia Cusack.
Patricia, well done. Congratulations.
Katie Fletcher.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nicola Hart.
Well done, Nicola. Congratulations.
Shazia Yousaf. And for the postgraduate certificate in advanced practice interventions for mental health. There's no one. And the degree of Bachelor of Nursing in adult nursing with honours, Grace K.M. Ann Porty. And for the advanced practice interventions in mental health, Pamela Lee Taylor.
We didn't forget you. Well done. Congratulations.
And for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing in adult nursing with honours, Jennifer Benton Britton.
Well done. Congratulations.
Faye Blackburn.
Congratulations.
Rebecca Louise Bray.
Well done. Congratulations.
Helen Louise Brown.
Well done. Good work.
Emma Burton.
Congratulations. Well done.
Amy Sharnock.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rosanna Chavez.
Well done. Congratulations.
Eleanor Rachel Cox.
Congratulations. Well done.
Leonora Creffield.
Congratulations. Well done.
Claire Emily Dash.
Congratulations. Well done.
Lily Davenport.
Well done, Lily. Congratulations.
Rhea Delaney.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chapala Rani Day.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Beth Ellis.
Well done. Congratulations.
Samantha Emily Farmer.
Well done. Congratulations.
Louise Helen Fisher.
Well done. Congratulations.
Catherine Fox.
Catherine, well done. Congratulations.
Rachel Danielle Fry.
Well done. Congratulations.
Gemma Gable.
Congratulations. Well done.
Emily Gardner.
Emily, well done. Congratulations.
Lauren Gent.
Congratulations. Well done.
Amy Jane Gill.
Well done. Congratulations.
Claire Glenwright.
Well done. Congratulations.
Sophie Griffin.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kirsten Hadfield.
Congratulations.
Emily Catherine Hall.
Congratulations. Well done.
Connie Hill.
Well done, Connie. Congratulations.
Charlotte Elizabeth Irvin.
Well done. Congratulations.
Rebecca Keeble.
Rebecca, well done. Congratulations.
Samantha Louise Kirby.
Well done. Congratulations.
Svitlana Karina.
Congratulations. Well done.
Charlotte Emma Latham.
Well done. Congratulations.
Zoe Janice Leah.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sinead Teresa Legg.
Well done. Congratulations.
Victoria Christine Linney.
Well done. Congratulations.
Emily Manley.
Emily, well done. Congratulations.
Helen Ruth Maybray.
Congratulations. Well done.
Hazel MacDonald.
Congratulations, Hazel. Well done.
Catherine McGrath.
Congratulations, Catherine. Well done.
Emma McGrath.
Congratulations, Emma. Well done.
Hannah Meakin.
Congratulations, Hannah. Well done.
Zoe Milligan.
Congratulations, Zoe. Well done.
Philippa Chloe Moore.
Congratulations. Well done.
Enia Morgan.
Well done. Congratulations.
Sarah Morris.
Well done, Sarah. Congratulations.
Faidan Nayan.
Well done. Congratulations.
Jennifer Ann Osborne.
Well done. Congratulations.
Florence Elizabeth Parnell.
Well done. Congratulations.
Abigail Patterson.
Congratulations, Abigail. Well done.
Lindsay Victoria Pratt.
Well done. Congratulations.
Hannah Pridham.
Hannah, congratulations.
Amy Sarah Pritchard.
Well done. Congratulations.
Alexandra Prisbos.
Congratulations. Well done.
Esther Siaka Reid.
Congratulations. Well done.
Chloe Soul.
Well done. Congratulations.
Jennifer Scott.
Jennifer, well done. Congratulations.
Catherine James Scott.
Congratulations. Well done.
Alice Kate Smith.
Congratulations. Well done.
Natalie Claire Snell.
Congratulations. Well done.
Heather Soman.
Well done, Heather. Congratulations.
Emma Leanne Tomlinson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sandra Louise Toohey.
Congratulations. Well done.
Katerina Tiriakis.
Congratulations, Katerina. Well done.
Hannah Ward.
Well done, Hannah. Congratulations.
Lisa Weaver.
Congratulations. Well done.
Nicola Dawn Westworth.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rachel White.
Rachel. Congratulations.
Margaret Mary Wilson.
Congratulations.
Su Ling Wong.
Congratulations. Well done.
Kit Yu Kitty Karen Wong.
Congratulations. Well done.
Charlotte Victoria Wright.
Congratulations. Well done.
And in child nursing with honours, Nicola Laura Ashton.
Well done. Congratulations.
Laura Baker.
Congratulations, Laura. Well done.
Rachel Clare Bean.
Well done. Congratulations.
Anna Beaumont.
Congratulations, Anna. Well done.
Alexandra Louise Daly.
Well done. Congratulations.
Rachel Jean Dawson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Natalie Jane Elliott.
Congratulations.
Rachel Gunner.
Well done, Rachel. Congratulations.
Leanne Jane Hattersley.
Well done. Congratulations.
Gillian Elizabeth Hawker.
Well done. Congratulations.
Marzia Hezavi.
Congratulations. Well done.
Joshua Holland.
Joshua, congratulations. Well done.
Lorraine Colette Horton.
Congratulations. Well done.
Katie Joy Hunt.
Well done. Congratulations.
Dellen Ibbotson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Holly Job.
Well done. Congratulations.
Jenny Margaret Lincoln.
Congratulations. Well done.
Tony Ann Lowe.
Congratulations.
Shabana Mahmood.
Congratulations. Well done.
Araminta Marison.
Congratulations. Well done.
Gemma Moss Morris.
Congratulations.
Olivia Osborne.
Olivia, congratulations. Well done.
Karen Pickin.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rachel Pickup.
Well done. Congratulations.
Farah Quayum.
Congratulations. Well done.
Charlotte Railton.
Well done, Charlotte. Congratulations.
Stephanie Jane Richardson.
Congratulations. Well done.
Charlotte Roach.
Charlotte, well done. Congratulations.
Nicola Shilley.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sandra Elizabeth Slater Booth.
Congratulations. Well done.
Victoria Smith.
Well done, Victoria. Congratulations.
Pippa Christabel Stankham.
Well done. Congratulations.
Shelley Ann Tomlins.
Congratulations. Well done.
Natalie Sarah Wongley.
Well done. Congratulations.
Caroline Ward.
Caroline, well done. Congratulations.
Chloe Rhiannon Widowson.
Well done. Congratulations.
And in mental health nursing with honours, Julie Ann Agg.
Congratulations.
Hannah Elizabeth Ballard.
Well done. Congratulations.
Emma Jane Bryant.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Molly Dunn.
Well done, Molly. Congratulations.
Patrice Esagiri.
Patrice, congratulations. Well done.
Ferizeo Morakei Falicinu.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Mackenzie Gore.
Congratulations. Well done.
Carly Susan Hicks.
Well done. Congratulations.
Katie Horton.
Well done. Congratulations.
Rachel Keogh.
Well done, Rachel. Congratulations.
Jennifer Pickstone.
Jennifer, congratulations. Well done.
Sarah Ross.
Sarah, congratulations. Well done.
Joanne Tankard.
Congratulations, Joanne. Well done.
Laura Westwood.
Laura, congratulations. Well done.
Nikki Holly Wolfe.
Well done. Congratulations.
And for the ordinary degree, Donna Louise Corcoran.
Well done. Congratulations.
And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Practice with Honours, Tara Elizabeth Bolger.
Well done. Congratulations.
Francis J. Cassidy.
Congratulations. Well done.
Jacqueline Margaret Hewish.
Congratulations. Well done.
Donna Marie Kennedy Marriott.
Congratulations. Well done.
Helen Claire McVeigh.
Congratulations. Well done.
And for the ordinary degree, Karen Armitage.
Congratulations. Well done.
Sherma Kelly.
Congratulations.
Tracy Denise Ridley.
Congratulations. Well done.
And in Nursing Practice Adult with Honours, Beverly Hall.
Congratulations, Beverly. Well done.
And in Psychosocial Interventions for Psychosis with Honours, David Allen Collins.
Congratulations. Well done.
Joseph Benedict Littler.
Congratulations. Well done.
Stacey Louise Mather.
Congratulations. Well done.
Bettina Jean McClone.
Well done. Congratulations.
Tracy Walker.
Well done, Tracy. Congratulations.
And for the ordinary degree, Vivian Murphy.
Vivian, congratulations. Well done.
It's our custom here in Manchester to invite new graduates who are going to go on the Nursing and Midwifery register for the first time to stand to say the affirmation. Now, I'm going to invite those of you who are going on the nursing register for the first time to stand, please. I'm going to read the affirmation to you, and at the end, I will say, "I so affirm," and then invite you to say that after me. Okay? I affirm that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. Treat every patient politely and considerately. Respect patients' dignity and privacy. Listen to patients and respect their views. Give patients information in a way they can understand. Respect the rights of patients to be fully involved in decisions about their care. Keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. Recognise the limits of my professional competence. Be honest and trustworthy. Respect and protect confidential information. Make sure that my personal beliefs do not prejudice patient care. Act quickly to protect patients from risk if I have good reason to believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice. Avoid abuse of my position as a nurse. Work with colleagues in ways that best serve patients' interests. In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues. I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. Say after me, I so affirm. Thank you.
Today we have celebrated the award of your degrees. On behalf of the University of Manchester, I congratulate you again, and we wish you the very best in your future careers. And I now declare this ceremony closed. Please stand. Thank you.